Hey, how's it going? Kenny here, and welcome back to the Man United series. And up in today's episode, I have another triple episode for you. We've got Frankfurt in both legs of the Champions League round of 16, and sandwiched in between those games, we face Man City in the Carabao Cup final. So, yes, a big episode today again. No league games to talk of, but two massive games, it has to be said. Also, in talking of the league, well, we may be on our way to bottling the league title, it has to be said. We may be on our way to bottling the league title. We're off the top of the league now, down to second place, 2 points behind Man City. We do have a game in hand, but we still need to go to Man City away from home this season in the next couple of games as well. So, yeah, Man City have the advantage now, it has to be said. Saying that though, even if they beat us and say we win our game in hand, we'll still only be 2 points behind them. So, of course, we've still got a chance of winning the league title. But that game against Man City could be absolutely crucial now. If we can avoid defeat in that Man City away game in the league, then that could go a long way for us to secure the title. It looks like it's going to be a two-horse race now, to be honest. As you see, Arsenal are... I'm saying that. Arsenal are 8 points behind Man City with 2 games in hand. So, and they win their game in hand, they'll be 3 points behind us. But realistically, if you look at it, you look like it's probably going to be Arsenal Man City, let's be honest. But Arsenal-Liverpool... definitely still think they can win the title, but it looks like it's between us and Man City, and it looks like it's going down to the wire now, which is not what we wanted. But anyway, we're in the title race this season. I wasn't expecting that fully this season, so that is brilliant. Anyway, in terms of the recent results, as you can imagine, it's not gone amazingly well since the last episode. We drew away to Aston Villa 0-0 in the next game. Disappointing result this. Failed to create too many chances in this game. 0-0 was a fair result, and really poor. I switched things up a little bit in the next game away to Crystal Palace. I changed the formation to a 4-4-2 diamond because they were playing with 2 up front. So I just tried to see where we could score the goals in that game because we really just struggled against Aston Villa there. And it worked. Won the game 3-0 very comfortably in the end. Rashford, Fati and Lima on the score sheet there. So that was great. An away win. Nice to see. We then beat Stoke at home in the FA Cup 4th round. Beat them 4-1 very comfortably as well. Michael Elise, Anthony Asensio and Satalo on the score sheet there. So, yeah, Asensio, that's one thing I forgot to mention. We signed Asensio on loan from Real Madrid on deadline day to replace Hakim Ziyech. He is on loan to the end of the season. He's a very good player, Asensio. He's already scored a couple of goals, and he's a lot better than Anthony. So, yeah, great signing, Asensio. Very happy with that. Didn't cost us too much as well. Only paying his wages, which is 100k a week we're paying his wages. That is it. No monthly fee or nothing. So, great piece of business there to get Asensio in. Unfortunately, Real Madrid thought that because we got Asensio on loan, we owed them a favour. So, they tried to nick Elise off us on deadline day to replace Asensio, but... whatever, no chance. What are you talking about? But at least they wanted to join Real Madrid, but I said if they come in for a bid of 100 million, you can leave. Obviously, they didn't, so Elise is here until the end of the season as well, which is great. Only one piece of transfer news to talk of, but we did replace Ziyech with Asensio there. After that Stoke, when we played Burnley at home, we beat them 4-1 as well, very comfortably. Michael Elise with a goal, Ansu Fati, and 2 late goals from Kefren Turam as well. After that, though, we lost away to West Ham 1-0, which is really disappointing. Our first league loss of the season, which is not one of the so-called Big Seven. You put Newcastle in the Big Seven these days. Wilfried Zaha got the goal in the 30th minute to win the game 1-0 for West Ham. We struggled to create anything in this game, to be honest with you. I did switch things up a lot during the match. I'll say a lot. I switched things up a couple of times in the match to try and break down West Ham, but we couldn't do it. West Ham defended valiantly this game, and despite us beating them 7-0 at home earlier in the season, away from home, we couldn't score against them, and we lost the game 1-0, which is really disappointing. It's a big loss to take, that one. A big loss to take. We beat Wolves away in the next game, though, in the FA Cup 5th round. Interestingly enough, we played Wolves away in the FA Cup 5th round last season. It went to extra time, and we lost on penalties. This time around, we played Wolves again. We actually drew the game 1-1 in regular time. Should have battered them in the game. We created so many chances in this game. It was ridiculous. Joseph Satalo made it 1-0 in the 6th minute. They got a goal back in the 47th to make it 1-1, which then forced extra time. Ansu Fati made it 2-1 in extra time. Unfortunately, Satalo scored an own goal, so he scored twice in the game effectively. He made it 2-2 at extra time and half-time. Half-time and extra time, should I say. But again, at this point, we are so dominating the game. And Wolves, the only 2 chances we see in the game, and they scored both of them. And funnily enough, we had one more substitution to make, and I decided to bring on Asensio, I think it was. I brought on Asensio for Elise at half-time and extra time. I was like, no one's going to get injured now, are they? Within 5 minutes of starting off the second half there, extra time, Jadon Sancho got injured. We went down to 10 men. I was fuming, but luckily for me, Caleb Okoli got the winner just 2 minutes later with a header from a corner, and somehow we held on there. A dramatic, very lively 3-2 win over Wolves there. So yeah, we're by far the better team in the game, should have dominated Wolves, but we did get through the tie in the end, which is great. But all that did was set up a tie away to Man City in the FA Cup quarter-final, so great. And just for the episode, well, this is absolutely shocking. Leicester are rock bottom. We're at home to Leicester. It's a game that we should be guaranteed 3 points in. Guaranteed 3 points. And this is the game which it's really let us down here. Because if we'd won this game, we'd be 3 points clear of Man City still at the top. And, no, we'd be level on points of Man City at the top, sorry. But we've got a game in hand, of course. When that game in hand, we'd be 3 points clear. But somehow we drew at home to Leicester 1-1. They had one chance in the game. Maximiliano Gomez, when he scored with a header, 54th minute. Yeah, it was shocking. Absolutely shocking. Asensio put us 1-0 up for a marvellous goal as well. But, yeah, shocking draw that. It's unforgivable, that sort of draw. Home to Leicester. They're rock bottom of the league with 15 points. They've only won one game all season. So, to draw at home, if we end up losing the title by 2 points or less, then we deserve it for this shocking performance here. Cannot be drawn at home to Leicester when they're rock bottom of the league, when you're sitting there second in the league, joint top effectively. So, yeah, really disappointing that. Hopefully we can bounce back in this episode today. But in this episode, we've got Frankfurt. Well, listen to this. Our next 5 games, we've got to play Frankfurt, Man City, Frankfurt, Man City, Man City. So, yeah, we've got to play Man City in 3 different competitions. We've got to play them in the Carabao Cup final today, of course. Then after this episode, we've got to play Man City away in the FA Cup quarter-final. And then we've got Man City away in the league. So, yeah. What on earth? What on earth is going on here? And, well, we're still in the race for 4 competitions. The Champions League, the Carabao Cup, the FA Cup, and the league. But effectively, in the next 5 games, it could all be ruined. It could all genuinely be ruined. Obviously, if Frankfurt knock us out, we're out. Champions League. Man City beats in the Carabao Cup, we're out the Carabao Cup. Man City beats in the FA Cup, we're out the FA Cup. And if Man City beat us in the league as well, then that could be the title race over as well. So, yeah, no pressure on the next 5 games, that is for sure. So, Frankfurt up first. We're away from home, first of all. Played Frankfurt already this season. Beat them 1-0 at home in the first Champions League game, I think it was as well. It was the first Champions League game. I remember now, we absolutely dominated that game. So, that gives you a little bit of confidence going into this game. But we have been a little bit iffy recently. But especially in this episode, we could end the episode on a massive high as well. We could go through to the Champions League quarter-final, of course, and we could beat Man City in the Carabao Cup final. So at the end of this episode, things could be looking very rosy for us. Champions League is obviously the most important thing. Got to get through the round of 16. We got knocked down the round of 16 last season with Villarreal. Can't be doing that again. Got to get further than that in this series. Obviously, it's the last time we're playing the Champions League, so got to get through Frankfurt, that's for sure. Man City in the Carabao Cup final as well. Of course, that would be lovely to beat Man City in the Carabao Cup final, especially our fierce rivals there. But obviously, the main priority is the Champions League, of course, but I'm still not overlooking the Carabao Cup final. I want to win the Carabao Cup as well, that is for sure. Anyway, I don't think I've mentioned the players enough this season in terms of how well they've done. And one player that I thought deserved a mention was Bruno Fernandes. This season he's flying, and in recent times he's been a little bit iffy, it has to be said, but before that he's just a machine this season. He played 37 games, got 8 goals and 22 assists this season, so he's absolutely flying. Elise as well, 12 goals, 11 assists, he had a great season. The one the Real Madrid is after him. Coley, Scalvini have been solid. Satalo have been solid as well. Rashford's got 21 goals. Sancho's done really well as well. So all in all, it's been a great season, of course. But I had to mention Bruno Fernandes first of all. He's been absolutely smashing it this season, especially in the league. 26 games, 7 goals, 14 assists. So anyway, let's get to this first game. Away to Frankfurt. Hopefully we can take at least a draw into the second leg. And this is the team for today's game. We've got Maignan in goal, Porro right back, Gaia left back, Feet and Scalvini centre backs. We've got Lima, Fernandes and Kone in midfield. Elise on the right, Fati on the left and Rashford up front. So for today's game, probably for the Man City game as well, I'm going with a counter-attacking style today. Trying to see if this style can help us get a draw or a win here in today's game. I've used it more often than not away from home in recent times, and it's paid off on a fair few occasions. Frankfurt are a team who love to dominate the ball. They play with a tiki-taka style of play, so I thought counter-attack could help us get the win here today. They've got some slow players, especially in the defence. Both fullbacks are quite slow, and also they've got Götze in midfield as well, who of course is very slow. So, yeah, hopefully we can win the game doing a counter-attacking style. It's not a very cautious counter-attack. It's quite a fluid counter-attack. So we'll see how it goes, I guess. Frankfurt away from home. Can we take a minimum draw into the second leg? Well, let's find out. Let's be honest, we've got one of the more favourable draws here in the round of 16, so hopefully we can get through Frankfurt. Obviously, we got knocked out by Villarreal last season, but Villarreal are clearly better than Frankfurt, so let's hope we get through Frankfurt at least, that is for sure. And also, obviously, going with a counter-attack today. A bit nervous though, because I've got more things wrong than I have right away from home in recent times, so we'll see how it goes, I guess. We'll see how it goes. We win the first leg, though. I think that's a great incentive of us to get through to the quarter-final, of course. I just missed that, but we just scored a goal. Elise with a lovely through ball into Rashford. And a lovely finish as well, just lobs the keeper. And what a lovely start to this match that is. Please remember, guys, if you like this video, to that like button for me. And also hit that subscribe button as well. It'd really help me out. And it'd much appreciated as well. So yeah, sorry about that, guys. Missed that highlight completely there, but we are 1-0 up on Rashford with a great goal to start off this round of 16. Well, so far, so good. So far, we're hitting them on the counter-attack and we're winning the game, of course. Frankfurt are dominating the ball, as they like to do, but at the moment, we're winning the game. That's all we care about. It's Fernandes taking on Götze. Elise gets it. Rashford's there again. It's 2-0. Get in. What a strange highlight, but it's 2-0 now. Double whammy against Frankfurt away from home. This is a lovely way to start off the round of 16, and at the moment, I'm looking like a tactical genius again. I'm looking like a tactical genius. It's not that intelligent, really, to be honest with you. Trying to think of a counter-attack in style away from home. It's not a genius by any means, but I've done the right thing. We're 2-0 up at the moment, and we're looking very, very good. Anyway, another highlight here. 35 minutes in. It's Pedro Porro to Elise. We're going to score again. Rashford going to get a hat-trick. He's loving life today. They have two slow centre-backs as well. Ndicka's not that slow, but the other one's very slow. So Rashford is having an absolute field day today. He wins the ball back again there. Here's Kone. Elise make it 3-0. Oh, well, we're cruising. We're absolutely cruising. It's going to VAR, but we'll see what it's saying here. If it's given or not, we're still absolutely cruising. If it's given, then it could be tie over already, to be honest with you. 3-0 up after 36 minutes. A goal, get in. What a lovely start to the round of 16. Get in. I think we're avoiding a Villarreal from last season, that is for sure. 3-0 up, obviously we cannot celebrate that we've gone through yet because there's a long way to go, but this is a very good start. This is a very commanding start as well. As I said, they're dominating the ball. They can dominate the ball. They're not doing anything with the ball at all, and we are just smashing them on the counter-attack here. They got a highlight just before half-time here, though, with a free kick. They almost scored then. Well, half-time, 3-0 up, away to Frankfurt. We cannot ask for much more than that. Brilliant. As long as there's no more goals in the game, I'll be ecstatic with that. 3-0 taken into the second leg. Got to say, we're going straight through to the quarter-final, judged by this in a minute. But let's not get too carried away. Let's not jinx things here. Don't know what Kone's doing. Kone, calm yourself down, pal. That's a bit of a waste, isn't it? Straight from kickoff, just giving them possession straight away. It's a bit wasteful, Anyway, here's Bayer. Kone gets it back, gives it away again. Here's Smolcic to Ndicka. He finds Götze. There's Shalai. Back to Ndicka. There's Smolcic. I feel like we're waiting to get the ball back here. Maybe I'm completely wrong. Fatty does get it back. His feet. In for a Coley today. He's a bit tired. We need a Coley for the next game. We need his strength against Haaland. Anyway, here's Fernandes to Elise. Lovely ball to Rashford for his hat-trick. Oh, Rashford. Wasteful. Big opportunity there for Rashford to get his hat-trick, but we are dominating Frankfurt in this game. Absolutely dominating them. I'm so happy I've gone with a counter-attacking style today because it's worked an absolute treat. Would we be 3-0 up if we was going to control possession? I don't know. I'm not sure. Probably not. Here's Pedro Porro. Just hope I can make more right decisions away from home in most of the games. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? Anyway, here's Pedro Porro to Rashford for his hat-trick this time. No. Giving the ball away to Smolcic, who I would say is driving forward with the ball, but he's quite slow. Anyway, here's Bayer. Their front three are quite dangerous, but we haven't seen anything from them today at all. Now I say that, here they come. But Maignan should catch it with ease. He does catch it with ease. This has been an absolute walk in the park today. Absolute walk in the park. Long goal kick from Maignan. Here's Haug. One of the dangerous front three I was talking about. We haven't seen anything from him. Now we do. Lima wins the header over Götze though. Now here's Elise. On the counter again. Here's Rashford. Is he through? He is through. For his hat-trick, Rashford. Oh my word, he's surrounded. He can't get his hat-trick over. Rashford is having an absolute field day today. Look at Elise with 10 rating. He's got 3 assists, Elise. Alright, let's make a couple of changes here. Fernandes on a yellow card. We don't need that. Let's get him off. Let's bring on Thuram for him. What other changes we make here? Let's take off Gaia as well. Who will let me? There it was. Lucanet's on for him. And no, we'll take Ansu Fati off as well. And we'll bring on... I'll bring on Icardi for Ansu Fati. We'll put Rashford on the left and Icardi up front. So 28 minutes to go. 3-0 up. Can we see any more goals in the game though? Frankfurt have been absolutely atrocious, I'm telling you. Absolutely atrocious today. Awful. Pedro Porro can come off as well. We'll bring on Mukiele for him. As I said though, 3-0, I'll take it. I'll very happily take it. Away from home as well. Unless something disastrous happens in the first 5-10 minutes there at home to Frankfurt, you've got to think we're cruising straight through to the quarter-final, which is what we need, especially with Man City in between these two games as well, and after the games twice. To have just a cruise through from the Champions League is very ideal. And now I say that though, and Kolo Muani gets a goal back. The first time we've seen anything from the Frankfurt strikers today. And they've scored a goal back. Oh dear, that's the last thing we need. Poor defending there. Poor defending from Scalvini, I think it was. Well, still a command and lead, of course, 3-1. But they score another goal before the end here. So that can be a bit panicky. Anyway, we've got corner. Nets to take it. Can we restore the 3-goal cushion? Here's Thuram. Back to Nets. Don't know what Lucanet's is doing, to be honest with you. I have no idea what Lucanet's is doing. He has all the time in the world. He just gives them the ball. Here's Joe Rodon to Smolcic. Well, they get a second goal back, then I'm going to be very, very annoyed here. We get the ball back. Here's Lima to Kone. To Icardi. Come on, keep the ball, boys. Don't you dare. What are you doing? What on earth are you doing? Thank goodness he's offside. What is he doing? What an absolute donor. What are you doing running out that far for, you plank? Oh my word. Alright, 5 minutes to go here. They keep looking for the free ball, don't they? Mayan has the ball now. 3-1 lead, I'll still happily take it into the second leg. Happily take it into the second leg, of course. But a 4-1 lead will be very nice. Rashford still on the hat-trick, of course. He doesn't get his hat-trick because that's a very, very, very tame effort. Basically just catching practice for the goalkeeper there. Anyway, another highlight again. 4 minutes to go. Here's Rashford again. Back to Luca Nets. Don't know who he's looking for there, to be honest. Nets, don't know who you're looking for, mate. This empty stand here is just... It's not nice to see, is it? It's just not nice. Right, feet. We need no mistakes in you, pal. You pass that to Maignan. Maignan as well. You're making me a little bit nervous, I have to be honest. Nice pass to Nets, though. There's Rashford. Nice. Kone. Cardi, he's not known for his legs. Not known for his legs, Cardi, unfortunately. He's not slow by any means, but he's not fast. Oh, I thought we might get to that ball though. Here's Haug. To Mendy, look on the left. Oh, for goodness, don't tell me they're going to get a second goal back. Oh my word, what is happening? Frankfurt finally decided to turn up in your latter stages here. Alright, bought McTominay for the last 3 minutes for Manu Kone. Just trying to get a bit more defensive for the last few minutes here. Just want to hold on to this 3-1 lead. Got a little bit more deeper as well and everything like that. Just trying to hold on to this 3-1 lead, 3-1 win, because get here. We do win the game 3-1 in the end. That's a great win for us. Getting a little bit nervy towards the end there. Frankfurt starting to create some chances. That's why we're a bit defensive towards the end there. Just to hold on to the 3-1 lead. If anyone's going to score a fifth goal, it looked like it's going to be Frankfurt, to be honest. So, big difference between 3-1 and 3-2 in my opinion. So, 3-1 win, 3-1 lead. I can't see how they're going to overturn it, to be honest with you. Very, very happy with that. I was hoping for at least a draw. Got more than a draw. Got a great 3-1 win there. Well, that's a great win there away to Frankfurt, of course. But we need to go again now because now we've got a massive game. The Carabao Cup final against fierce rivals Man City. Okay, here we are. It's time for the Carabao Cup final against Man City. It's actually our third final in total. Both came in the first season as well. Of course, we won the Europa Conference League final against... I forgot who we won it against then. It was Nice, wasn't it? We beat Nice in the final of the Europa Conference League. And also we lost to Chelsea in the FA Cup final in the first season as well. So it's our second domestic final in total. Yet to win a domestic trophy. This will be our first. But unfortunately for us, Man City stand in our way. In terms of the tactics of today's game, well, I'm going with a counter-attacking style again. Not so defensive though, as I normally would away from home to Man City, as I probably will do in the FA Cup and especially the league as well. But because it's the Carabao Cup final, it's in a neutral venue in Wembley at least, of course, sorry. I do think Man City will dominate the ball. They should dominate the ball with their players they've got. So I'm going to try and hit them on the counter-attack. As you see, I've got two ball midfielders in there as well, but Lima's on support, so hopefully he can help Fernandes out a little bit in midfield there. Porro on attack as well. And I'm focusing the play down the left and the right. I feel both fullbacks are quite weak defensively. They've got Cancelo and Baldy. If they both start or not is a different question. But if we're going to get through Man City anywhere, it'll be the fullbacks in my opinion. Also, Nathan Ake at centre-back is a bit of a weak link as well. So we'll see what we can do there. But midfield, Kimmich, De Bruyne and Bernardo Silva and Rodri. Other options there. I don't see how we're going to dominate the ball there. So that's why I'm going with a counter-attacking style today. In terms of the team sheet, got Maignan in goal, Porro right back, Gaia left back, Scalvini and Okoli comes back into the team to help with that Haaland threat, because Haaland is a very physical player, but so is Caleb Okoli, and hopefully he can deal with him. We shall see. Lima and Conte as ball midfielders. Fernandes in there on attacks in midfield. We've got Elise, Fati, and Rashford as the front three. So Man City in the Carabao Cup final. Can we get one over them on them and win our first domestic trophy? Well, let's find out. Alright, well, here we go. The game against Man City earlier in the season was quite dull, it has to be said. Drew the game 0-0 at home. No one created many chances in that game. We did create more chances in the second half and could argue the case we should have won the game. This one, though, we got highlight 8 minutes in. Ruben Diaz wins the header over Pedro Porro, as he should do. And Maignan is there to catch the ball and prevent that danger there. Just 8 minutes into the game. Stay on the highlight here. Maignan kicks the ball long. Laporte wins the header, though. Gaia, if he wakes up, he does wake up. Here's Rashford to Fati. Lovely ball from Fati. Oh my word, Rashford's through! What a ball from Ansu Fati that is. Get in. What a start to the final. How has that gone? What on earth? He just played it across. He just absolutely smashed it across the ground there. Wow, what a lovely start this is. What a lovely start. Ansu Fati, what a ball. Well, question marks have to be raised there. Question marks have to be raised, but Ansu Fati has pulled off an absolute beauty there. And Rashford's buried the chance as well. So again, the counter-attacking style started off well in this game, but one thing's for sure, cannot get too carried away when you play Man City. That is especially when it's only 1-0. So yeah, we're taking the lead in the game, but there's a long way to go yet, that is for sure. Anyway, here's Scalvini. But what a lovely start. Here's Conte. All the way back to Maignan. Where's Haaland? There he is. Stay away from him. Okoli. No, oh, for goodness sake. Oh, my word. Why did I even mention him? Oh, my word. What on earth is going on? What a waste. What a waste. Okoli, what are you doing, though, pal? Oh, my word. Well, that was nerve-wracking. That was very nerve-wracking. Well, been quite an even game so far. Obviously winning the game. Man City have created slightly more chances, but not too many more. So all in all, we're holding our own quite well here at the minute, and obviously we're winning the game. But as I said, you do well to keep Man City quiet all game, especially with all these players. We said, look at all these players they've got, and that's it, 1-1. This is what happens. Well, good job we scored the first goal, because now it's only level pegging. But yeah, that seemed a bit too easy, didn't it? That seemed a bit too easy. Jeremy Pino, easy for him, and Haaland, well, he doesn't miss any chances, let alone from 2 yards out. He's not going to miss that, is he? So we had so many defenders in the box as well, but it's just so easy for him. Haaland just bullies past Scalvini there, and it's 1-1. Scalvini, you're the same height as Haaland. You're a giant as well. Come on, mate. Show more strength. Anyway, this is not what we like to see now. Man City creating more chances and chances now. Yeah, seems like a bit of a domination going here right now. Here's Kimmich. Now I'm wondering I went too negative. I'm not sure. Anyway, it's 1-1 in the game. Still a long way to go yet. If we go 2-1 down, though, I think we need to go a little bit more expansive, to be honest. Here's Rodri. To Ruben Diaz. Now here's Cancelo. Back to Diaz. Now here's Laporte. Back to Diaz. There's Rodri. Oh, he almost got the ball back. Probably should have got the ball back, to be honest. Anyway, it's Diaz to Rodri again. Long highlight this. Bernardo Silva tries to find Foden. Gaia's there to cover really nicely. Should be no danger here. Maignan kicks it long. Elise was looking for the run, but he gave up. Laporte's there. Oh, hold on. Elise wins the ball back. Rashford make a good run. Got to score. Oh, he's missed. Doesn't mean a second opportunity though. Get in. Get against the run of play again. Rashford with the goal. Oh my word. Elise winning the ball back from Laporte there. Rashford squandered his first opportunity, but it bounced straight back to him. Get in. Well on Elise. I don't know what that defender was doing. It looked like it had Rashford covered, to be honest, a little bit. But Rashford, the defender just seemed to just stop and not close down Rashford. And it was through on goal. And, well, he hit the post first of all, but it came back to him. We're 2-1 up in the game now. The counter-attacking style is working. But Man City have proven how easy it is for them to score with Haaland up front. I like this dwelling on the ball, though. I like it. I do. Here's Diaz to Rodri. Out to Cancelo. Back to Diaz. Been a very lively first half, of course. Three goals already. Here's Laporte to Bernardo Silva. Hello? Defence? Defence, where are you? That was a bit too easy, wasn't it? Scalvini somehow manages to clear it. Well, I wouldn't say quite off the line, but yeah, that's a bit nerve-wracking. But anyway, look at this. Look at this end of the first half. What on earth's going on here? We've had 12 shots apiece. We've had one more shot on target than them as well. They've got a higher XG than us, but they're dominating possession, of course. But we are holding our own in this game more than anything. And we're winning the game 2-1. Rashford with 2 goals in this game as well. 2 goals in the last game. He loves it on the counter-attack, doesn't he? And, well, that was a great first half. Brilliant. Of course, the hard work is nowhere near done yet. That is for sure. But all in all, I'm quite happy with how the tactics is going at the minute. Rashford's going to get there? No, he's not. It's Cancelo though. Lisa wins it back again. Oh, he should have released Rashford. Rashford was in the own half there. Still got it though. It's Fatty. Rashford, look at Rashford. Look at Rashford. What are you doing? Gaia, we still got it though. Elise! Get in. Get in. It's 3-1. What a team. What a team we are. Get in. Come on. Well, I'll tell you what, setting up with a counter-attacking style in both of these games has really paid off so far. So far. It's nowhere near over yet. Still nowhere near over yet, but we're 3-1 up in the game now. Get in there. Elise with the goal. Get in. We are just smashing them on the counter-attack here. Absolutely. I did say their weak points are the fullbacks. That is for sure. And so forget about the midfield. We're not going to dominate the midfield. We're not going to do it. I know we'd love to do it, but we're not going to do it against Man City. Not with Kimmich and De Bruyne in there. Don't give away a penalty now. That's a nice tackle. They'll hit the bar though. Oh my word. Oh, Pedro Porro, you hero. What pressure that is with Haaland bearing down on you from 2 yards out. What a performance so far. Get in. Well, I want to make a couple of changes now. I don't know who to bring off. They're all such heroes. Conte on the yellow card scares me a little bit, but he's also the best ball midfielder to ever exist probably. So don't really want to take him off. Lima I can take off though. Problem is, Kone and Thuram love to bomb forward, don't they? You know what? If we were 2-1 up, I wouldn't risk it. But the fact that we're 3-1 up, I think we can risk the fact that they might go forward with the ball. So we'll bring on Kone. Let's just hope he keeps a little bit calm there. Well, let's take off Fernandes as well. Let's bring on Thuram for him. Thuram and Kone on. Fernandes and Lima off. 32 minutes to go. Well, as long as it remains 3-1, we are in comfortable territory here. Very comfortable territory, which you don't normally say against Man City. What a final this is, by the way. What a final this is. What an end-to-end game. We've got another chance, have we? Thuram hits the bloody crossbar. Almost 4-1, though. Back in the highlight again. 23 minutes to go. Are the goals done in this game? Probably not. Well, next goal could be crucial. 3-2, game on. 4-1, game over. Come on, get the ball back again, boys. Bernardo Silva to Baldy. I think that hit Conte's head there, and then Pino gets there. Oh no. Can't lose the header to Foden. Here's Kimmich. He loses it though. Mainyan's got it. He kicks it long. Hold on. No. Here's Cancelo to Kimmich. Here's Joao Felix. He must have come on the pitch recently. What a massive bullet dodge that is. What a massive bullet dodge that is. Why is he all alone? Well, you know what? We don't need Porro on attack anymore, do we? We don't need him on attack anymore. You know what? Maybe we need a calmer head there. We can't have a calmer head there because Mukiele's not on the bench, is he? Mukiele's injured. What am I talking about? Oh, no. No, I'm going to bring on Luca Netz for Gaia. Gaia's had a very good game, though. Very, very good game. But Luca Netz is a very good fullback as well. And also, I'm going to take off, you know what, Sancho on for Ansu Fati as well. Come on, boys. 90 minutes to go. We're still winning the game 3-1. This will be only our second trophy in the series and our first domestic trophy as well. But we deserve it. What a performance. Can we make it 4-1? It gives me confidence going into the other two games against Man City. It's not over yet, though. It's not over yet, though. That's what we need to reiterate. I need to reiterate that because they almost gave the ball away there. Well, we technically did get the ball away there. Hold on. Sancho here. It's a penalty, isn't it? It's a penalty. Is that VAR in the Carabao Cup? It wasn't in the Carabao Cup I was watching the other night. There is in the FootballManager, though. It's a penalty. Get in. Rashford will step up for his hat-trick. This will surely win us the Carabao Cup if he scores. He does score. Get in. 4-1 against Man City. What a performance this is. What a performance. Decided not to do the pride thing and go, you know what, we could take Man City on in their own game. No, scrap that. We will not play Man City in their own game. We'll let them play their own game and we'll hit them on the counter. And boy, have we done that. It's our fourth goal. Rashford with a hat-trick in the Carabao Cup final. What a game, by the way. Look at this XG in this game. This is madness. Madness. And surely that's it now. Surely that's it now. 1 minute to go. Can't concede 3 goals now. Surely not. Here's Thuram. Oh, he's taking the mick now. Pass to the Scalvini. Can't get a 5th goal. Surely not. Here's Conte. To Pedro Porro. To Elise. Can we get a 5th? Can we embarrass... Well, we've already embarrassed him. Can we embarrass him further? Elise smashes it, but it goes... Well, looked like he went for a corner. Looked like a save to me. But anyway, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. What a win. What a performance. Get in. There we are, lifting the Carabao Cup. Obviously, it's not the biggest trophy we can win, but what a performance against Man City in the Carabao Cup final. They're 4-1 winners. And, yeah, I think you've already predicted what I'm going to use away to Man City in the next 2 games we've got against them. Counter-attacking style, that is for sure. Probably a little bit more defensive, because they did create one hell of a lot of chances against us. And, obviously, this is a neutral venue, but what a win. What a performance, and we've won another trophy. Now, we've won the Europa Conference League and the Carabao Cup, of course. Not the 2 biggest trophies you can talk of, but we have won 2 trophies in the series. But hopefully, before the end of the season here, the final season, we can win 1 more trophy, either the League, the Champions League, or even the FA Cup to finish off the season here. But lovely, what a win that is against Man City. What a game, as I said. What a game that is. Absolutely unbelievable. So yeah, what a performance. 4-1 win against Man City. Rashford is stealing the show in today's episode. Can we avoid any drama in the next game though? And get through Frankfurt and get through to the Champions League quarter-final. Okay, here we are. It's time for the second leg at home to Frankfurt. Of course, we beat Frankfurt 3-1 away there. So as long as we avoid a 2-goal defeat here, we are guaranteed to go through to the quarterfinal. Taking the risk for this game, that is for sure. Definitely taking the risk, but it is only 3 days after we demolished Man City in the Carabao Cup final 4-1 there. We've got to play Man City again away in the FA Cup quarterfinal in just 3 days' time. So need to have one eye on that game there. And the fact that we're 3-1 up already away from home, I feel like we can afford to take a little bit of a risk. When I say I'm taking a risk, doesn't mean this team I put out is not good, because of course it is. We've got Henderson in goal, Mukiele right back, Netz left back, Feet and Satalo centre-backs, and we've got Tomine, Thuram and Lima in midfield, Asensio on the right, Sancho on the left, and Icardi up front. So, gone back to the control possession for today's game. Of course, we're at home, and we're expected to win this game, despite retaining a lot of the team here. I'm still expecting us to get through this one quite comfortably. Frankfurt at home. Will we get through to the quarter-final? Well, let's find out. Two brilliant wins with the counter-attack in today's episode. But now we're back at Old Trafford, and it's time to go back to our normal play of control possession at home and just dominate the game and try and get the win. Lima wins the ball back nicely there, but only goes straight back to the Frankfurt players. First goal here could be key as well. If they take the lead in this game, give it a nervy, but if we take the lead in the game, that should hold us in good stead here. And here's Thuram. Asensio's made a run. And Asensio scores, gets in. Lovely start to the match. 4-1 in the tie now. Looks like it looks like we're going through to the quarter-final. If we do get through to the quarter-final, that draw will take place in this episode as well, guys. So make sure you stick around to the end, because the quarter-final draw will happen after this game. If we get there, of course. And at the moment, it looks very likely we will get there. Asensio puts us 1-0 up very early on here. Thuram with the assist, spotted the run. Wasn't too hard to spot, though. Even I spotted it. The keeper didn't do too well. We're 1-0 up already in the game. Counter-attack, control possession, doesn't matter with us. Doesn't matter. We can do it all. We can do it all. Got a free kick chance here as well now. This is a big free kick chance. Luca Netz to take it. Can we make it 2-0 here? Luca Netz. He does make it 2-0. That's game over. Game over. We're going through. Surely we're going through. Luca Netz with a goal. 15 minutes in. We're 5-1 up on aggregate. And we are absolutely cruising. What an episode this is for us today. What an episode. Ecstatic with this. I was very nervous coming into this one. But it looks like we've rid the wave here very nicely. Of course, at least we're guaranteed to win one trophy this season in the Carabao Cup. Of course, though, our work is not done yet. We're still competing for the other three. How long for? I don't know. I really don't know. Anyway, here's McTominay. If I had to pick one, I'd pick us not losing the league game over the FA Cup game, that is for sure. Anyway, it's Sancho to make it 3-0. He does make it 3-0. This is turning into a bit of an embarrassment here for Frankfurt. If I was one of their fans, I'd be leaving the stadium now. I've had enough. They're 6-1 down now, and yeah, we're going through to the quarter-final. 3 shots in the game, 3 on target, and 3 goals. So 4 shots now, so we missed a shot on target, which is very poor. But yeah, 3-0 up in the game, absolutely cruising. Not creating too much in the game, but every chance we've got has just gone in the back of the net. So that's great to see, and everyone's playing really, really well, apart from Icardi, who's been quite poor today so far. Icardi, wake up, mate. But yeah, what a walk in the park that first half was. Absolute walk in the park. Bizarre in some sort of absolute disaster here. We are guaranteed the quarter-final. Unless we 2 players start fighting like Kieran Dyer and Lee Bowyer did back in the day for Newcastle, both get sent off, then I think we're safe to say we're going through to the quarter-final. Anyway, here's off of feet. Can we get any more goals in this game? Feet and McTominay getting each other's way there, or Lima, sorry. Don't know what they're doing. Sancho runs into danger as well. That was bizarre. Anyway, here's Haug. I'm never sure how to pronounce his name properly. I read it as Haug, but it just doesn't sound like it's right to me. Haug. Is it Haug? I don't know. Horgy? Horge? Haug? It could be endless. It could be pronounced endless different ways, but I have no idea. Anyway, here's Asensio to Mukiele. Back to Satalo. Here's Mukiele. Lose that very easily, but Thuram's there to get it back. Here's Satalo. To Arthur Feet. Here's Sancho. Cross into Icardi. Can you score a goal, Icardi? He does score a goal. It's 4-0 now. Well, you know what? I think it's safe to say we're going through. We're going through. 7-1 up in aggregate now. I'm going to go on to only commentary and get through this game. I will bring you back for any replays for the goals here. But yeah, we don't need to see any more of this because we are cruising here. 4-0 up, 7-1 up on aggregate. We are absolutely smashing it here. Absolute walk in the park there. I went into only commentary there. Of course, there was no more highlights because there was no more goals on only commentary. But we did win the game very comfortably 4-0 though. We just didn't need to see any more, did we really? It's guaranteed that we're going through now. 7-1 on aggregate over Frankfurt. That is one hell of a mauling. What an episode this was for us. Absolutely brilliant. 3-1 away to Frankfurt. Beat Man City 4-1 in the Carabao Cup final. And then beat Frankfurt 4-0 at home to win the tie 7-1. We didn't absolutely destroy Frankfurt in terms of match stats, but we were by far the better team. And we just got the job done very easily in that first half there especially. So what a win that is. What 3 brilliant wins in the episode, as I said. Anyway, guys, make sure you stick around because coming up next, we've got the Champions League quarter-final draw. For some reason, didn't get to see a draw here for the Champions League quarter-final because they decided to just give us Bayern Munich in the quarter-final. I'm trying to look here to see, did I accidentally skip past the draw? I definitely did it. It takes place on the Friday the 21st of March apparently. But apparently, we don't get to see a Champions League draw, which is very, very bizarre. And I feel like we're giving a short straw here, to be honest. I feel like we're mugged off by FM. Where's the draw? Where's the Champions League draw? Where is it? Why are they just giving us Bayern Munich for? I have no idea. But anyway, that's the answer to that question. We were given Bayern Munich in the Champions League quarter-final. Well, definitely a difficult tie that to beat Bayern Munich. But if we're going to get far in the Champions League, win the Champions League, get even further, then you have to get past one of these teams eventually. And we've been given Bayern Munich in the quarter-final. Definitely not out of the question for us, that is for sure. Especially the season we've done so far. So definitely we are capable of it. But anyway, look at these games we've got coming up. But look at these 3 wins we've had in today's episode. What brilliant, brilliant performances that is. 11 goals scored in these 3 games as well, which is fantastic. But the big games don't stop coming. Look, we've got Man City away next, the FA Cup quarter-final. Then Man City away in the league. Then Bayern Munich at home in the Champions League. Then Brentford at home. Then Bayern Munich away in the Champions League. So this is definitely the busy period now. But anyway, in terms of the next episode, guys, I'll bring you back very, very quickly. I'll play one of the Man City games off camera, and that'll be Man City away in the FA Cup quarter-final. That is the least important of the games. As I said, I will happily take... If I pick one, I'll pick losing in that game, please. We've already won the Carabao Cup, so we've got no pressure to win the FA Cup as well. Obviously, the FA Cup is bigger than the Carabao Cup, and of course, I'd like to win both. But if I had to choose or give it a choice, I'd lose that game happily if we can get a point or 3 points out of the Man City away league game. Anyway, I'm still going to put out the strongest 11 capable in that game against Man City, because there's a 2-week break before we play them again, so that is great. But yeah, in the next episode, we've got another big one. Man City away in the league, then Bayern Munich both legs in the Champions League quarter-final as well. We'll play the Brentford game off camera there. But yeah, only the casual Man City away and Bayern Munich in 2 games in the next episode. So yeah, we've got that to look forward to. But this episode's anything to go by. We shouldn't fear that one at all. And let's see if we can get through Man City in the FA Cup quarter-final as well. That'd be very nice if we did that again, wouldn't it? But anyway, guys, make sure you join for the next episode. A Mammoth one again, another triple episode. Man City away and Bayern Munich in both legs of the Champions League quarter-final. And thank you for watching this video. Please remember, if you like the video, hit that like button for me. And also hit that subscribe button, please, guys. It'd really help me out. And it's much appreciated as well. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you for the next one.